Welcome back to Get a Grip on Lighting. On today's show, we have Michael Colligan and Greg Eric, and we're going to do a little chat just about the lighting industry. It's going to be interesting, something businessy. But before we get there, we got to think about the gangsters of New York. Greg Eric, Satco. Go to satco.com, buddy.
Hey, one item that constantly struggle to find a good solution for is a replacement for a compact fluorescent lamp, like a plug-in, like in a recessed can. If they don't want to do an insert or something, they want a bulb, right? They want the bulb to work. I struggle all the time on that, but I don't any longer because Satco's got the hot ticket for me. I don't like to think horizontal and vertical and all that stuff. I like Omni. I want it to look like the fluorescent. They've
Yeah, I
got it.
agree.
They've got the Omni. It lights it up, multiple colors. It fits the base types you need. They have a Type B where you can bypass. They have a Type AB, and it's all one item. So really, two lamps does it all for me now. That's what I've been needing. Thanks again, Satco. Thank you.
Go to satco.com. I hate the ballast compatibility with these. That's dangerous, man. All those different ballast combos that are out there, man, you got to be careful with that. So bypass it if you can. But go to Satco, satco.com. Lots of options there. Of course, members of the National Association of Innovative Lighting Distributors, where lighting means business. You have light bulbs in a warehouse. You got light bulbs in a warehouse? Come on,
I
you?
do.
You
Yeah,
do.
over there.
Oh, yeah. Then you should be a member of the National Association of Innovative Lighting Distributors. Check it out, naild.org. We got a convention coming up in September. That's where all the cool kids are. September 22nd to
24th.
24th in beautiful St. Paul, Minnesota. Check it out, naild.org. Greg, so
Hey.
do you have like a customer service manager in your office?
It's a hot topic. I wouldn't say so. I mean, I'd say there's a point person, but a lot of people end up kind of filling in as needed. So
Mm.
would I call it that? I tried. I'll give you that. I tried to kind of find a way to have one top person, but then they're gone, and then somebody's got to fill in, and then so my answer is no. But yeah,
That is
that
such a
answer
crappy job. I don't know why anybody wants to do that job.
customer service.
Oh man, I don't know how like if you sell a lot of small orders online, so we get a lot of small orders,
Yeah.
50, 100, 200, $500, stuff like that coming in. And you got to sort out the problems with those orders. You got to ship it to them. Stuff gets broken. They ordered the wrong bulb. You got to return it. That is such a headache job, man.
Yeah, it is like the little details that can go into that, and just all the variables, all the different types, and then then people like I'm going to go off a little here because this is all the stuff that's happening. Is I look at it and like, okay, they want to order three more of these, and three more of these is this item that the manufacturer changed the look of 2 months ago. So now these three more don't look like the 50 that they've already ordered consistently. So then you have to go and explain that to someone, and then tell them what it's all about. And yeah, that like I'd rather just be out selling it than
Yes.
explaining like what an order that's already happening. That's the frustrating part to me is they've already said yes, they already want the stuff, and now I'm struggling to figure out what they're actually getting. And finding that over and over.
Yeah. So I had this order today where the customer ordered 4 germicidal lamps, PL18 germicidal, whatever, right?
Mm.
So we send him the bulbs. He gets the bulbs, calls me back. He's like, yeah, the code on the bulb is exactly the same as the code of the bulb I have, but it doesn't fit. I'm like, come on, this is going to be the first time for everything in lighting, right? So I said,
Always
how's
like it
that? He's
does.
like, I got to return them. I can't use them. Right now, we ship all over the place in Ontario. So sometimes returns is like a real pain in the butt and it's a real
Oh
stab in
yeah.
the profit margin, right? So I
Yep.
called the guy up because I'm playing customer service, technical manager, whatever, this stuff. So I called the person up, said, send me some pictures. Somebody had literally etched out on the actual base of this CFL a notch so that it would fit into another CFL base,
The new one or the one they had existing?
the one they had existing.
I've done that once way back in the day to try to get something to fit. It's like an
Yeah.
LED thing, but yeah,
So I
just that
called the
little
guy. He's like,
notch.
oh,
I know
yeah.
exactly.
He's like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll just Dremel that off, no problem. I get it. This is the best customer service I've ever had. But I'm like, oh man, this is just such a grind out, man. For like insurance claims, broken bulbs, wrong order, wrong. We make mistakes here too. Sometimes we ship person the wrong. They get two customers get each other's bulbs. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
That happens sometimes. And my hat's off to all you customer service people out there because that is a brutal job. But you know what's interesting? Here I am doing the Get a Grip on Lighting podcast, and then I leave the studio and I'm dealing with $50, $100, $250 orders.
Mhm.
Because now
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
missing someone. I'm at the front lines of the lighting industry, right at the front edge, and I'm all the way at the
yeah,
back at the same time.
yeah, yeah. You get to see it all right up front, and the customer service role is hard. It really is because, um, especially I should say in all types of businesses, but ours, we're a distributor where you can buy from all these different manufacturers. You count on all these different manufacturers to get you the right info. And how often do they get you the right info? Some are really good. Satco's really good. There's companies that aren't though, and it's frustrating. Companies that used to be and aren't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
People are changing, and that's what I'm seeing. Just ran into an issue today where I've got an order of a certain type of bulb that they tested from this manufacturer and they want from that manufacturer, and it's like 6,000 bulbs. Nice order, and I can't get an answer on when they're going to be here. I've had to order them or bring them overseas or whatever, but they can't give me any clear answer. And I don't know anybody above this customer service rep anymore at this company. So, like they're doing everything they can, and I'm trying to relay it to my customer, and I can't. So I gotta find some new strategies here. But I know go to a different company, go to Satco. This was a unique one-off situation, but that's why you go to companies like that. But yes, customer service.
I got another
It's
one.
not always
I
fun.
got another one. I have a situation where it's a church. We retrofitted these church lanterns. Very difficult
Mhm.
to get to. They're 35 feet in the air. Got to move all the pews. And 4 months later, the LED bulb that we switched from CFL to actually, I have the retrofit kit right here. We built a custom retrofit kit for the fixture sitting right there.
Mhm.
We took out the old 110 watt CFLs. I'd never even sold one of these in my entire career. You ever see that bulb before? Look at
Yep.
that
Yeah.
beast.
It's a monster.
That's
Yeah.
a monster. That's an old school monster, man. I kept it because I
Mhm.
wanted to keep it. And so we changed it out. We put it in a mogul socket and we got to screw an LED in there now. And they're failing.
Yeah.
And we tested the heat, we tested the voltage, we tested everything. And we need the manufacturer to come back and say, hey, yeah, it's our fault, or this is the problem, or yes, we're very sorry that you have to move all the pews in the church again, or whatever to fix this, and our warranty stays continue. You can't get an answer out of these folks, man.
Right. Yeah.
Like they won't
Yeah.
answer my
No. That,
questions. They sent the bulbs. We already have the replacement bulbs here, but I'm like, that's not good enough. I need to tell this customer something because if I'm back here in 3 months again, this is going to be a real hassle.
I think the issue is that people just don't know. A lot of this product hasn't been tested enough or tested in enough different applications, and it's new enough that they don't know the answer, so they hide behind it. Unfortunately,
It's such
and
a
here we are.
bad move. That is such a strategical error to not follow through on the customer service side. Whether you're in
Oh yeah.
I have to follow through with all my customers, and my orders are like, with lots of those orders, $200, $300, they're small orders,
Yep.
and this is a huge order. So where's the customer service?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, that can make or break a company when you look at it, and you're firsthand in it right now. Um, because a lot of times, as a salesperson, you're involved when you sell it or when you talk to them initially, but then there's some ongoing nature to it where okay, I don't need to reach out to you necessarily. I just get somebody at the company just give me an answer, and if your customer service team's not bad, all that work you did as a salesperson to get in there is dead, and it's gone, and then you got to work twice as hard to even ever try to get it back. So it's a vital component of any business for sure.
Amen, brother. I want you all to go to the Gangsters of New York's website right now, Satco. Go to satco.com. That's light thing, right thing. I haven't said that in a while. But yeah, man, Satco, Greg.
And that's what they do, and their customer service second to none. They've got an awesome portal now, showing you everything they need and all the product and all the good quality and all the service to back it.
They got light bulbs in a warehouse. If anybody's got light bulbs in a warehouse, it's Satco. But also,
Right.
you listeners out there, if you got a small little warehouse in the back, or you're selling on the internet, you're running around and selling light bulbs to people, to contractors, over the counter, to commercial properties, this is your crucial shield, the National Association of Innovative Lighting Distributors. And we'd love to see you at the convention, September 22nd to 24th in beautiful St. Paul, Minnesota. See you there.